Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she bold, phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Align with live, timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA. All-Star game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Doncic out there at Curry. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's MP. And it's Jokic in at the power forward position.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
They retain possession. Harden scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Here's James driving inside. Good defense by Jokic.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom. of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Now he's spoken with the guys. Now he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Again, Young missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Jokic kicks to MP. Young against Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Tatum after Luka Doncic's bucket, and he gets it to go. Tatum's got 5.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in.
Well, you know, coming off the baseline gives you the perfect setup for that reverse throwdown, and he took advantage of it.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Puts it up from 12, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Tatum.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. And the dunk by MP.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Antetokounmpo dishes to Harden. Bounce pass Young. LeBron passes to Young. For the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Curry dishes to MP. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here over Young. And Tatum pulls it down.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the East All-Stars.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
East All-Stars on defense. Curry outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Young passes to LeBron. Back to Young from downtown. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Young's got 8 points.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Doncic against Harden. Doncic kicks to Curry. Inside. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And these tough finishes get MP going. He relishes any chance to score on aggressive coverage.
Pass to Harden. Here's Young. James trying to free himself up. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense. And we got a taste of that right there.
Back to MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
And this is where MP's raw talent and toughness really stand out, attacking in the painted area.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And he sinks the second.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents.
Young is double. Harden the pass to Young. And the pass to Tatum. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Tatum's shot is off. Curry with him. And it's Harden picking him up. Lets it go. MP. Trae Young grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The baseline J. Young for 3. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Young's got 13.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know. I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Young. The West All-Stars pull it in.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him. He's got to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else. That's really not what this game is about.
Davis is checked in for James.
Timeout West.
Williamson is checked in for the West. Butler comes in for Jokic. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the East. Leonard comes in for Tatum. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Morant's checked in. East All-Stars on defense. They trail by 1. Count that one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Young. Following the basket by John Morant. And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. And MP throws it down.
And look at how synced up MP is with his guys. They're in perfect rhythm for that alley-oop.
Young pass to Leonard. And the rejection by MP. And that one's good. Leonard. Morant with it. Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Harden the pass to Young. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Young. Following the basket by John Morant. Young looking it over. Outside, Davis takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Butler kicks to MP. Leonard with the steal. Williamson against Davis. Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Back to Harden. From deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Over in the corner, Doncic to the inside. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. And now a 6-point West All-Star lead.
That's why they call him Jimmy Buckets, because he'll make the tough shots.
Outside, Davis. Back to Young. Harden outside. Leonard on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 5 now.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And they pick up 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Young is double. Harris passes to Leonard. Young against Morant. Young dishes to Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Leonard. Not going to go that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's MP. 23 points in the game. Outside Butler. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the East. Damian Lillard comes in for Young. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Ball's checked in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mitchell wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Lillard against Morant. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Outside Leonard. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the three ball is good. And now just a 1-point West All-Star lead. Unable to get that one. MP has been leading the charge for the West All-Stars. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, we've got Damian Lillard. Anthony Davis is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Leonard in at the three.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Now here's Butler, following the miss by Julius Randle. Williamson looking it over. Back to Ball. Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got his first points in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Williamson. Randle grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Lillard left side. The turnaround. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Leonard's got his third basket of the night right there. Morant kicks to Ball. Passes to Butler. Williamson outside. Down low. Here's Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognize...
Completely new group for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And so James will bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Here's Young. It's rebounded by the West. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Young pass to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And here's Tatum for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle, here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in. MP's got 29 in the game.
MP brings so much to the court, including toughness. Clear contact on the shot, and he's still able to power through it. That's great concentration.
Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And MP throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That was... will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Antetokounmpo passes to James. He dishes it to Tatum. He takes it in.
From the team. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And MP throws it down.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
To the paint. And they double up James. Now the pass to Young. Unloads from 13. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. But he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
MP right side. And the dunk by MP.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Doncic is checked in for the West. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 5. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Tatum's got a sensational number from outside, shooting 5 of 6 from deep. Doncic with it, outguarded by Giannis. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Harden, takes it inside.
Hey, Harden is seeking contact. He is hunting bodies when he drives. He's so good at just getting his body into the path of the defense.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Now, right after making the finals in 2012 with OKC, James Harden was traded to the Rockets and transforming from 6th Man of the Year to MVP and blossoming into a megastar in the NBA.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Harris has checked in. Curry passes to MP. Embiid trying to break loose. MP, no good. Giannis high post. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
2 minutes.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Young passes to Harden. A three-pointer, no good. A tight game here in Atlanta. MP with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Embiid. Embiid's got his first 2 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's MP. Oh, where did that come from? That was